And we'll go to the compound junior women. We have the bronze medal match with archer from Ukraine, Mariya Shkolna. I'm afraid that Shkolna. I'm afraid I do it wrong. So, and I cannot ask for help now with you. And against the Mexican archer, and this one, I'm sure I can do it right, is Valeria Zamora Moreno. In Spain we say Zamora, but the Mexican make a lot of fun when you use it Zamora. They use more the S, Zamora. Zamora Moreno, we say cerveza, and they say cerveza, which is beer, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Good. The presentation of the two archers. They reached the bronze medal match by Mariya beating Sara Lopez with these two misses, exactly what was in the quarterfinal, and Mexico, Valeria beating the Turkish archer in quarterfinal, and right now start the bronze medal match. Mariya starting the match. Again, a lot of weight on the front stabilizer. Starting with a 9, bit high.
Shadow making it kind of hard to read, but.
And a 9. By Valeria. Again, Mexico in the final, but Ukraine is the first time we see them here in a medal match. 2 arrows high. I guess she moved the sight, and that's what she's doing right now. She's correcting the scope, the sight, to try to make the last one in the 10.
You kind of let your first one slide, especially if you think it was a good shot with all the nerves you might have. But make 2 good shots in a row and they land in the same spot. It better be moving your sight a little bit.
Correct. It's better in height. It's a bit lower, but still on the right. So 3 9s to start.
Opportunity to have it be a draw.
It's not a good start for Valeria. She's not feeling comfortable. You can see in the face she's a bit probably impressed by where she is. Still not settled, still not calm and not feeling the shot. But a big crowd supporting Mexico. Mexico team is always supporting the archers with a lot of energy.
Always a lot of support between their archers, and whether it's at the youth staff or senior staff. Always like to make a lot of noise with their cheers, so which makes it more fun for the archers and more fun for the spectators too.
Indeed. Many years ago, you are too young for this, but in my time, 20 years ago, the people were saying, silence, they are shooting, they concentrate. And this has changed. You're born in this sport with people cheering, making noise, music. You came with a new generation where we have changed the competition to something more fun.
Try to have a little fun while we're doing it, but still pretty serious. I mean, when we're up on the line, trying to concentrate, but still trying to have a good time while doing it. So it's always a little bit easier to be more relaxed.
Yes. The tension is there. In any case, everybody wants to win, and the tension is inside. But if you let the tension eat you, you have to. Yeah. You're in trouble. So
Valeria's last 3 arrows are actually all right on top of each other in that left 8. So I think we saw her move her sight right after she shot her last one. So we'll see where this one goes.
So she corrected the sight. She got it. It was a good correction. Yes. As you mentioned before, first arrow go there, in the left, second go there. You don't know if it's you don't know if the sight. Better move the sight just in case. Good. Solid 10. Good 10. Nine. 27 from Zamora. against 28 from Mariya.
Mariya picking up another point that end. So
Mariya is taking a lead of 3.55 against 52 from Zamora, with the Ukrainian crowd supporting the top of the stand. Archers checking, or the coach right now checking the arrows, as the arrows are removed from the target by the agent and brought by arrow runners. It's very important that the archers check if the arrows are right, if the veins are glue, if everything is good, because it's a pity to lose a point because the vein was loosened.
Yep, and for us, a lot of times we'll have an agent, if we had, 2 arrows that are real good and one that missed, they'll take and separate the arrow, they'll put it in the arrow tube or give it back to you upside down, just so you know which arrow to look at to see which one it could have been.
Yep.
So
it's a good tip. If the arrow runners do not know it, they turn it back and you get a tree like that.
Yeah.
But it's true that the agent make a good job. They explain them and they give them back in the order they want. Let's see if Zamora can come back and put some pressure. He start with a 9 at 12 o'clock. About outdoor shooting, do you coach people? You help kids to get in your level? What do you do?
I've helped some people, but not, beginners necessarily. Like with the junior men's team, yep. I've helped, work with Crispy and Steven a little bit, but never as like, a formal coach thing, just more as a friend offering advice.
A friend, a top archer, and giving advice and sharing.
Yeah, but I mean, at our local club and stuff, if archers have questions, I always try and help them out however I can, be it form issue or equipment issue. But,
as for sure, many did with you. I guess when you were starting, you were asking from the top, from people around, what you could do better. How you felt? You received a lot of help?
I never had a coach per se. A lot of it was just, me asking friends that were shooting at a higher level than me, or watching other people shoot and see what they did versus what I was doing. A lot of trial and error.
Try and error.
To see what worked and what didn't work.
Did you watch our videos in YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Watch a lot of them.
So you are the one watching. You are the only one that's watching.
I put all the views on there.
This is something we're talking with John Dudley this morning. In our time, we're talking about 20, 30 years ago, there was no internet available. It was very difficult to see archery in TV, to see how the stars are shooting, how the best archers shoot, and learn from that. And that has changed drastically nowadays with the apps, with the website, with YouTube.
Yep,
with all this, we can find many matches, many top archers, many tips in internet. That's helped to become better archers sooner.
Yeah, I'm sure, and that has a lot to do with the level of competition has gone up drastically versus even 5 or 10 years ago. So, almost an information overload. Everybody's kind of put on the same playing field.
Yep.
Not necessarily what country or organization has more money to hire better coaches or more coaches, but
having the information accessible
to anybody at any time. So I'm sure that has a lot of credit that kind of thing deserves a lot of credit when it comes to how much higher the competition level has become in all classes, not just compound.
We saw it in recurve, we saw it in compound, in men and women, and especially the form. It's so good, basic form in all the arts I've seen here, that I see a difference on only 4 years ago when I saw the Youth World Championship, or 2 years ago, and you can see the forms are really good in most of the archers, in a grand majority of them. Proper form, proper stand, good position, good expansion. Good. Zamora is got finally the feeling. She feels more confident right now. When Mariya is still leading and keep the lead of 4 points. 110 against 106 after 4 ends. This, yes, we see it's a 9-liner for Mariya, the second arrow, so it could be even one more point of lead. The judges are now checking.
Both archers had close arrows, so we'll let the judges decide. They get a little bit better view than we do.
Yeah, we see with magnifying glasses, they are looking the line, they continue the shape of the line and see if it's touching. Of course, they have to do this without touching the arrow, without touching the target face. And we archers don't like it when they do this, they touch the arrow by mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But the agent look afterwards and, of course, agree with the call of the judge. There was no discussion. And that was indeed a 10 and not a 9. So we are talking about 5 points of lead and 3 arrows to go. It's very tough to come back, eh?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a stretch, but
not impossible.
I mean, it's not impossible. We've seen a lot of things happen before, so I mean we'll wait and see what happens here. But if I had to guess, looks like Mariya's gonna come away with it. But
unless now Mariya gets or realize that she has already won more or less and gets scared,
mm-hmm.
that changed completely the mindset when you are fighting for it, or now suddenly you have to save it or keep it, be conservative.
So no matter what position you're in, you always got to try and make the best shots you can, because you don't know what's going to happen for sure. So
you can just focus what you can do.
Exactly.
Not what the others can do. So focus on what you can do. You can see here all the impacts. She's pretty much on the left all side.
Left side the entire match. So we just saw her move her side again there.
Good shot. Indeed, she's focused to make good shot, and she's doing it.
There she's back in the center ring.
Even so, let me be bad boy. A bit on the left still. An X on the left. That's what we coach used to say. It's a 10, but still on the left. And the archer looked to us, say, are you crazy or what? Good grouping, excellent. 2 arrows, very close together. And that's when the archer turned and say, you see, it was me, not this side. And right, 9 on right, she make 10-9-9. For sure, not very comfortable.
Sure, she wants to shoot a 10, but
wow.
But she just had to hit scoring wins to come away with the gold, or to come away with the bronze. Sorry.
Yeah. As I say, the last arrow, she knew she could win, and the thing changed. Eh?
Yep. But
enough to win.
Enough to win. So
she has a comfortable lead. She knew that she could win. So 139th, 134. Mariya Shkolna got the bronze from Ukraine. Congratulations, Ukraine. Congratulations, Mariya. And congratulations to her coach, family, supporters, fan club, and everybody who follow her. And congratulations, of course, to Zamora. She's not happy. She is digesting it, thinking what she could have done better for sure. But congratulations, arriving at final is not easy.
No.
So, Rich, I thank you very much for being here, for helping us. I will let you now make your own stuff out of this booth. Enjoy a bit the event. Look around. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you here.
It was great being able to watch. Get a little bit better view here than from the bleachers, if nothing else. So.
Sorry, now you have to go to the sun. I will follow you in the World Cups and World Championship. It will be a pleasure seeing you, and I'm sure we will see us around. Thank you very, very much.
Great talking to you.
Thank you.